Hey everybody, it's me, Andrew. Get out into nature and tune in for yourself. Resonate with the Earth's electromagnetic field via 432 hertz, the universal frequency. Balance out psychologically and emotionally, and further strengthen your brain and your heart's coherence as well. Get a plant based diet going for yourself today and nurture yourself right back into life. We are literally herbivores in nature. Further balance out your physical body's pH level and get with alkalinity, then you can generate some static, electricity. Send me some love telepathically. Set attention to your mind and set intention to communicate. That is all there is to telepathy. You are now tuning in to great days. Now today I got a very enlightening video, a very insightful video, and a video all about caution when it comes to either the music industry, the entertainment industry, even the movie industry, the industries in general, and the truth about the late artist's death, Mac Miller. So, today's video is Mac Miller's death. Now, let's get right into it, alright? So, the point of this video is to actually spread a little bit more knowledge and a little bit more truth on the death of Mac Miller. Rest in peace. Once again, he was a very phenomenal artist, and he was literally a young kid. Okay, he was literally not too old. He was in his early 20s, and he actually died. Anyway, I'm going to go over the death of Mac Miller, and I'm also going to talk about exactly what happened, and I am also going to talk about some of the different algorithmic um, programs that are basically put into place throughout the matrix in order to bring artists or icons throughout the collective to states of death. Okay, so basically, we can start with Mac Miller, right? He was basically not somebody who actually committed suicide. Okay, so just like the death of John McAfee, who was claimed to have committed suicide within his prison cell. It is the exact same type of situation that happened. Okay, even Epstein was said to have committed suicide within his prison cell, and both John McAfee and John Epstein both went through the same experience according to the same astrological event as well, which was Mars opposing Pluto. So there's very much astrological synchronicity within these two events or experiences, and they are also very much the same as well, which in my eyes is literally just the collective shadow coming to express itself and getting attention throughout the collective in order to get humanity's expression to a more healthy state of its own shadow. Basically, it's like collective psychology, or it is psychology. Okay, the shadow is actually an archetype in Jungian analysis or psychology, and it is actually the deeper side of our personality. I've done a video on it. Check it out if you are interested. Anyway, Mac Miller did not commit suicide. In all truth, he did not commit suicide, but the media, which media translates to Medea, and Medea is the Greek god of illusion, and basically the media is all about projecting out an illusion onto the masses. The media is actually the fourth branch of the government, thanks to Immortal Technique for providing that knowledge. The media is literally the fourth branch of the government. Government translates to govern mind. Ment is short for mental, and mental means mind. Governing minds or controlling minds is what the government is all about. And one of the tools it uses to control people's minds is the media, because all they have to do is project a false sense of expression onto the masses, and this will actually cast an illusion onto them. It's very, very simple, and this is why the media is the fourth branch of the government, because it is a tool for controlling people's minds. Now, basically, media also translates further to Medea, and Medea is the Greek god of illusion in Greek mythology. Okay, Medea was once the god, for basically casting illusion onto the masses. And nowadays they use the media to do the same thing, because media is literally Medea. They are one and the same. Gods never die. We are eternal in nature. We are energy. Energy can never be created nor destroyed, only transferred. Now, basically, the whole thing about Mac Miller's death is that the media completely projected out that it was a suicide, and that's where all of this trouble comes in. This is where all the falsehood comes in. Remember what media is. Media is the fourth branch of the government, and media translates further to Medea, who is the Greek god of illusion in Greek mythology. So the media is all about projecting illusion, and what the media did with Mac Miller's death is it literally projected out an illusion. It literally said that Mac Miller committed suicide. He overdosed on his drugs, his prescription pills, or his medicine. He overdosed. He committed suicide knowingly. But the truth about it is that he did not commit suicide. Okay? And he further did not even know that medicine was containing what it contained. The truth is that his medicine was laced with high amounts of fentanyl, and basically one trace amount or one speck of fentanyl is enough to kill a single person, and that is extremely, extremely tragic. That is completely insane. Whoever made this drug, which it was the government made this drug, and then they put it out there in mass amounts, and then it literally started killing off people. It's a form of controlling the masses. Either way, it's a type of thinning, of the population. Either way, Mac Miller did not commit suicide. The media projected outward that he did commit suicide, but in all actuality, they killed him. Okay, they killed Mac Miller. He did not commit suicide. It was a homicide. There was 3 people who were connected to the lacing of his medicine, which were literally classified as 3 terrorists, right? Because they literally killed the rapper. They literally killed the young kid, the artist, and basically, once again, it was not suicide. He did not know that his drugs were laced with fentanyl, and he took some, and then he overdosed, because just a small speck of fentanyl is enough to kill a person off, and only the government would make such a thing and put it out there, because it is a form of population thinning. Okay, that is the truth. Now, basically, one of my theories is that it was all just a type of program that these three terrorists were literally under the influence of, that made them further take the life of Mac Miller. So basically, what that means is that it was all deliberate. It was all under the table. It was all a literal act of terrorism, but it did not come strictly from the minds of these three men. It came from the government, or whoever is overseeing the government, probably the inorganic beings, the force that does not want us to wake up to our true power. Okay? And that's the truth. These three terrorists who laced Mac Miller's medication were literally under the influence of programs that came from the government. Okay, the government is great at doing that type of stuff. It will literally program people to do such things, and it won't leave a single person to be responsible for it or to blame for it. They will literally program three random people throughout the matrix and then have them go and kill off a very, very talented young conscious artist. And that is the truth, you know. When you are so conscious, he was literally a utilizer of the inner kingdom. He literally knew how to use the regions of the brain very more profoundly and precisely than any other normal person, meaning he was a user, a utilizer of the inner kingdom, making him a conscious being. And whenever you are a conscious being, and whenever you are talking about stuff in the music industry that you aren't allowed to talk about, the music industry will literally send people from the shadows via the government, because the music industry is owned by the government, and the government is literally controlling the minds of people and keeping us in slavery and in lack of power. And basically, Mac Miller was a conscious artist, meaning he was aware. He was a utilizer of the inner kingdom. Very, very powerful stuff, you know. He was literally a co-creator of his own reality, and he even knew this. But the fact about it is when you are in the music industry, they will literally send people from the shadows just to take your life or scare you into a type of cage in order for you to fall in consciousness, so you won't be able to talk about what truly matters, like the expansion of consciousness. Remember, the matrix is literally a machine, and it encapsulates people's souls and uses their soul's multidimensionality in order to fuel its purpose of draining the earth of its resources. And basically, Mac Miller was somebody who knew this, and he was a utilizer of the inner kingdom. And also, when he would talk about things that he wasn't supposed to be talking about, they would then just send people to literally kill him. And that is exactly what happened with John McAfee as well. That is the type of stuff that the Matrix does, you know. Nobody truly knows this, and the media will not project this out because the media is with the government, and the government is all about controlling people's minds, and the media is all about projecting illusions to do so. So of course they won't tell you this in the media, but it just takes an intuition. It takes an observing nature of reality. It takes a questioning of reality in order to find this out. And this is also why they kept using Mac Miller's music after he died to basically affect the emotional states and the psychological states of the collective afterwards. That was where it got me, you know. That was terrible. He was literally killed away. He was literally killed, and then his music was still getting put out there, and it was literally influencing the collective in a very, very very, very horrible way, you know. It was affecting people's emotional and psychological state, and I cannot even imagine how his family felt, you know. And there was definitely some conspiracy going on with that entire thing, and I just explained it all, what it truly was. um, And remember, the word conspiracy theory was actually created by the CIA to actually keep people away from questioning what they do. The CIA is known for opening portals. They are known for creating spaceships. They are known for holding alien intelligences, or they are known for utilizing supernatural abilities on the daily. They are known for all this type of stuff, but then they created conspiracy theory, the term, in order to keep people from questioning all of that stuff that they do. So it is all true, but they will literally call you a conspiracy theorist if you get close to questioning it, and then they will also go even as far as killing you off if you literally question it for too long and then you start raising awareness about this stuff. So that is the truth about Mac Miller's death. He was not a person who committed suicide. He did overdose, but that was because somebody or three people under the influence of the government's programming actually laced that same medication, and then he died. He overdosed off of that laced medication, and basically it was a homicide, not a suicide. So for anybody who did not know what truly happened with Mac Miller, he was actually killed away. He did not commit suicide, even though the media projected outward that it was a suicide. It was a homicide. And rest in peace to Mac Miller. He is going to be avenged, if not in this life, then next life, and if not in next life, then the next. Life is eternal, and we are truly energy in fluctuation. I thank you guys for watching, and I do hope you enjoyed today's video. Once again, subscribe over here to the left of me and help me reach 50 subs for more knowledge, more information, and more truth. Drop a like on the video to the right of me and support the channel. Once again, generate some static electricity from your ethereal body or the spatial body. It needs to be strengthened and realized for the collective rise in consciousness. I love you guys. Have a great day, and peace out.